Well, everybody, it's time for the show. Hello, and welcome to the puppet show at the Proser Library Cyber Shadow Puppet Show. It's pretty good. I'm on the wrong camera, but I'll work to this one. Hi, everybody. We're getting ready to go. I just want to say this is kind of a whole new thing, and I've been working on it, but we may experience some technical cyber bumps along the way, but I hope you'll be patient. I hope you'll enjoy it. And now I'd like to introduce Miss Heidi, who would like to say a few words. Miss Heidi?
Yes, thank you. We are so excited this morning to have Nappy's Puppets present Jack and the Beanstalk. We're so excited to have you join us as we enjoy, I know I'm going to enjoy, Jack and the Beanstalk, Little Jack Horner, Jack Be Nimble, and other folk tales presented as shadow puppets. So with that, please enjoy the show. Make comments if you have some. And I will try to chat back if I can do that during the program. And I'm going to go ahead. Nappy, take it away.
I will do that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we're doing Jack and the Beanstalk. But my Jack and the Beanstalk's a little bit different. My Jack and the Beanstalk is a 4-part mini-series. So there'll be Jack and the Beanstalk Part 1 and Part 2 and Part 3 and Part 4. And in between, I'll do some songs and stories and other things. The other thing you need to know about my Jack and the Beanstalk is that it's a mountain jack style. And that means it comes from the Appalachian Mountains right here in the United States. But the first people who told stories about Jack didn't live in the Appalachian Mountains. They lived in England. And there were some people who moved from England and came to America, and they were known as the Pilgrims. Maybe you have heard of these peoples. So they brought their stories with them, and there's some of those stories were stories about Jack. And then, as we needed more room to grow, people started moving a little bit west from where we landed in the Pilgrim times, and we came to the Appalachian Mountains, and there the stories got a little bit different. And it's a really interesting kind of combination between American and English, but it eventually became a very American style. And there was a fellow named Richard Chase who went walking up and down, collecting the stories about Jack, the Appalachian and Mountain Jack tales. And you can find books by him. They're very, very good books. Richard Chase is the author. So, without much further ado, I'm going to get ready to do Jack and the Beanstalk Part 1. But first, just so you know, I can't comment as I switch cameras. I can't see the comments, but you're very welcome to chat with each other or talk about how handsome I am or all kinds of things like that. So here we go. This is the beginning screen as I get ready, because I thought I was going to do this, but I'm changing my mind. As I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, Jack and the Beanstalk, Part 1. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack. And one day, his mama came calling for him. Jack, Jack, answer your mother when she's calling you. Here I am, Mama, here I am. Well, there's a good boy now, Jack. I want you to go and take our cow to the market, get a good price when you sell the cow, and make sure you're home in time for supper. Oh, supper, what's for supper? Well, Jack, you know we have no money to buy food for the supper, but maybe if you sell the cow, we can get a good price and go to that restaurant you like so much, that McDonald's restaurant. Now come along and sell the cow. Stay tuned for Jack and the Beanstalk, Part 2. But before we get to that one, I got a nursery rhyme about Jack. Do you know there's nursery rhymes about Jack? There are a lot of nursery rhymes about Jack. Maybe you know this nursery rhyme about Jack here. Let me give you a hint. Yes, so, do you know it? Jack Be Nimble. Hoo-yah. Wow, that's very nimble. Jack Be Quick. Boom. Beep, beep, beep. Jack jumped over the candle. No, I'm not jumping over this thing. It's on fire. I don't play with fire. That's not a good idea. But I got an idea like this. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to me. Cha, cha, cha. Now I can blow out my candle. I'll go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now I can jump over like, woohoo. backwards even. Wahoo! Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And you know what the moral of that one is, boys and girls? Yeah, I am available for birthday parties. Streaming only at this time. Now, here there is a song that maybe you can guess the name of the song once you see all of the scenery. But don't guess yet. That's not all of the scenery. That's only some of the scenery. Here is some more of the scenery. And then, of course, I put up the last and all of the scenery. Oh, and then, of course, there are also my hands. Hello, how are you? So what do you see? Because that's the name of the song. What do you see? Do you see there is a tree? Do you see what is on the tree? Right? Apples, apple tree. Apple tree is part of the name, but what color are the apples? Yes, green. The name of this one is called the Green Apple Tree, and it's actually an old Appalachian song, so maybe we could sing along, okay? Oh, I had a rooster, and the rooster pleased me. I fed my rooster by the green apple tree. My other rooster said, cock-a-doodle-doo, doodle-doo-doodle-doo. I had a piggy, and the piggy pleased me. I fed my piggy by the green apple tree. My old piggy said, oink, 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 oink. And my old rooster said, cock-a-doodle-doo, doodle-doo-doodle-doo. I had a moo cow, and the moo cow pleased me. I fed my moo cow by the green apple tree. My old moo cow said, moo. And my old piggy said, oink, 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 oink. And my old rooster said, cock-a-doodle-doo, doodle-doo-doodle-doo. I had a horsey, and the horsey pleased me. I fed my horsey by the green apple tree. My old horsey said, nee. My old moo cow said, moo. And my old piggy said, oink, 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 oink. And my old rooster said, cock-a-doodle-doo, doodle-doo-doodle-doo. Okay, last one. I had one of these things. What is? Oh yes, this is sheep, right? I had the sheep, and the sheep pleased me. I fed my sheep by the green apple tree. My old sheep said, meh. My old horsey said, nee. My old moo cow said, moo. My old piggy said, oink, 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 oink. And my old rooster said, cock-a-doodle-doo, doodle-doo-doodle-doo. I said it was the last one, but I was mistaken. I had a baby, and the baby pleased me. I fed my baby by the green apple tree. My sweet baby said, wee! My old sheep said, wee! My old horsey said, wee! My old moo cow said, wee! My old piggy said, oink, 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 oink. And my old rooster said, cock-a-doodle-doo, doodle-doo-doodle-doo. Well, I hope you were at home oinking and mooing and making, I was going to say piggying, but that's not right. Making a piggy sound. Or going on piggyback rides. That's good too. I like piggyback rides, but nobody will give them to me because they're very heavy. Oh boy. Well, that's just the way it's got to be, I guess. So now it is time for Jack and the Beanstalk Part 2. Well, you see, Jack didn't want to sell the cow because Moo the cow was Jack's good friend. There were only a couple things wrong with Moo the cow. First of all, she never said moo. Secondly, she never gave milk. But last and the most importantly was she never walked anywhere on her own, and Jack had to give her piggyback rides wherever they went. Oh, no offense, Mom, we'll get to market soon. Piggyback rides are no fun for with a cow. Hey, dude, what's up? I said, what's up? I'm sorry, sir, I can't talk to you. My mama says not to talk to strange people. What strange people? Who are you calling strange? I'm not the one with a cow on my back. Hey, is that cow your date? Are you taking her to the movies? No, I'm not taking her to the movies. I'm taking her to the market because we need money for food. Oh, you need money? You need food? Yo, check it out. Well, I understand that you got a cow to sell. Hey, dude, that may be all good and well, but as I see it, you ain't going to get the much for your cow is sick and just ate her last lunch. One bean alone is worth 10 pounds of gold. I will give you 3, but you must do as you're told. Keep these beans well out of sight, and if you don't, your troubles will be high as a kite. They will bring you wealth, and they will bring you food. So be real careful, cowabunga, dude. And with that shortened version of the song, the old man, I missed a verse. The old man was gone, and so was Moo the cow. And all Jack had left in his hands were the 3 beans that the man had given him. Well, they looked no different than any other bean Jack had ever seen. But he decided to run home and tell his mama the whole story. Mama, come quick! Mom, I sold the cow! Mom, I sold the cow! Woo! Did you get a piece of gold? No. Because you got 2 pieces of gold. Woo-hoo! Gold. No, not really. Well, what did you get? Look, Mom, I got the beans! They're magic beans. These look like normal beans. I can't believe you sold our cow for beans. Throw those beans down. No, Mama, no, Jack. You made a very bad decision selling our cow for just 3 beans. That's ridiculous. Now, I'm afraid I'm going to have to punish you to teach you a lesson. And let's see. No, that we did that. Oh, no, you're going to have to go to bed without any supper. Mom, you said we didn't have any supper. But that makes no difference. You're still being punished. Now go to bed. Oh, but something very interesting began to happen. That night, by the light of the full moon, those magical, wonderful beans, they began to grow. And they grew, and they grew, and they grew all the way up into the sky. And the next morning, when Jack woke up, there was a giant beanstalk in his yard. Jack decided he should climb that beanstalk, so he did that like another famous Jack you might know, Jackie Chan. Hoo-yah! Hoo-yah! Hey-yo! Alley-oop! Stay tuned for Jack and the Beanstalk Part 3. How was that, ladies and gentlemen? I realize I got a little song and I don't even know. Oh, what a great song. Here's my friend Liz, who does the Goat on the Boat Puppet Theater. And I had to put that on because I had to do a little bit of a cough. But now I'm feeling better. And so we will do this next one, which is a one about a singing chick. Have you ever heard that story? You know what it is called? Well, it is called The Singing Chick because that makes it very easy for me to remember. And I like that a lot. So, once upon a time, on a warm, slightly humid summer day, out of the farmyard and into the forest rolled a little chicken's egg that landed with a crack. And out of that chicken's egg came a little chick. And that chick was so happy to be out of the egg, the chick sang a song like this. Sky is so blue, the sun is so yellow, The trees are so green, and I'm a happy fellow. Peep, 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 peepery peep, 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 peep. When all of a sudden, from out of the woods to see what all the peeping was, came this guy right here. Oh, hello, fox. Oh, hello, lunch. And then the fox did eat that chick up for lunch. He did that with a gobble, 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 yum, 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 yum. Oh, that fox was very happy because he had a nice lunch. He was going to open up his mouth to burp, but he didn't open up his mouth to burp. He opened up his mouth, and do you know what happened? Sky is so blue. Who is singing the sun is so yellow? Don't like sing. Trees are so green, and I'm a happy fellow. Peep, 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 peep. Well, the fox was singing and skipping and skipping and singing all the way through the forest until he met a wolf. And the wolf said, "Hey, please be quiet. I have a headache. Your singing is making it worse." Well, the fox wanted to say, "Oh, yes, of course I will be quiet." But all he could say was, "Sky is so blue." What? Sun is so yellow. Hey, be quiet. Trees are so green, and I'm a happy fellow. Beep, 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 beep. Tastes like chicken. Beep, 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 beep. And the wolf was singing and skipping and skipping and singing until he tripped on a rock and he went kaboom. Except it was not a rock. It was a great big bear who said, "Hey, watch where you're going." Peep. What do you say? Peep. You're a wolf. The wolves don't say peep. Stop saying peep. Peep. One more peep out of you, and I will eat you up. Peep. Bam! Blam, 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 blam. And then you know what happened? Peep, 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 Peter. The bear was singing and skipping and skipping and singing all the way through the forest until he hit the tree and he went kablam, flying through the air. And he landed kaboom. Out of his mouth came the wolf who landed. Kaboom, out of his mouth came the fox who landed. Kaboom, out of his mouth came the singing chick. And then the fox and the wolf and the bear were all so happy not to be singing the peep, peep, peep song. They gave the singing chick a little hug, hug, and they gave him like a little kiss, and then they took him all the way back to the farm where they introduced him to his papa, the rooster, and his mama, the opera singing hen, and they all lived happily ever after. The end. Pretty good. You think so? I hope so. Very unusual not to hear any response from the audience. So I just make up in my mind that you're all laughing and clapping and in your pajamas. Is that right? Are you still in your pajamas? What's going on over there? Come on. All right. So let me say something here. It's the moment to do this, and then this, then this. Oh, here I am. Hello. Now, the next one is a story about a guy named Jack, and it's about his big brother. Do you know Jack had a big brother? Yeah. Do you know what the name of his big brother was? Big Jack. Yeah, they weren't very creative with it. So there was Big Jack, and there was Little Jack. Little Jack, you probably heard of because he went up the hill with Jill and jumped over the candlestick and what have you. But Big Jack had to get a job, and the only place in the whole round there was to work was for a man called the King. And now the King had a big, big farm, and everybody worked for the King. But when you worked for the King, you had to promise not to lose your temper. You know what that means? Like when you lose your temper, it means you get mad and You let everybody know you're mad. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody gets upset. And it's not necessarily a bad thing to get upset. But sometimes when you get upset, you can't let everybody know that you're upset. Sometimes when you get upset, you have to stop and think, what's making me upset? How can I change it? How can I fix it? And if you can do those things, or if something's making you angry and upset, maybe you could just get away from it for a little while. Have a quiet time. If you can do those things, that's called keeping your temper. But if you promised the king that you would not lose your temper and then you lost your temper, for breaking your promise, the king would pull the hairs out of your head, and then he made some shoelaces out of those hairs. He was a little bit unusual. So the other thing you need to know is when you work on the farm, you're supposed to get some money, right? That's why we work. We need the money, money, money. But when you work on a farm, you're also supposed to get something to eat. You get one meal for sure. That's the proper way it's done. And that's what you need to know about this one, what is called Big Jack and Little Jack. Once upon a time, there was a man named Big Jack. He was a big, big man with a big old beard. He's very, very proud of that beard. One day he went to work for the king. And the king said, yes, sir, I got the job for you, but you got to promise not to lose your temper. Well, Big Jack promised not to lose his temper, and the king took him out to the barn, told him to count up them sheep and take them out to the field. Let them eat that green, green grass. So they counted them up, and you can count them up too. They went, one. It's a 1 plus 1 is 2. I think that's 3, right? So then it was time to bring them on home. So they counted them up again as they went into the barn. That's 1. 2. 3. Good. Well, there, Big Jack, I think you did a very good job. I think we should do it all over again tomorrow. Wait a minute, sir. What about my lunch? Well, no, sir. I pay you to watch the sheep. I did not pay you to eat the lunch. That'd be a good job getting paid. What's wrong? You standing in the thickets or something? Stand up straight, boy. There we go. You're not mad, are you? Yes, sir. I am kind of mad. See, Big Jack was mad. He let everybody know. Seems like a fella got a right to be mad getting no lunch from you. Well, the king didn't say much, but for breaking his promise, he reached on up and pulled the hairs right off of Jack's chin. And he made a big old pair of shoelaces. And Big Jack went running on home. When the king told his brother, when Big Jack told his little brother, Little Jack, what had happened, Little Jack came up with a plan. Don't worry, big brother. We'll get even with that mean old king. So the next day, Little Jack went to work for the king. Oh, the king was carrying some sheep, apparently. Put that down there. Now, Jack promised not to lose his temper, and the king took him out to the barn, and he told him to get them sheep out into the pasture to count them up. So they counted them up real good. First of all, there was one that was kind of, halfway there, so they got that one. What the? Upside down sheep. That's 1. That 1 plus 1 is 2. And then there's 3. So them sheep ate that green, green grass, and soon enough it was time to bring them on home. And so they counted them up again as they went into the barn. 1. 2. I know that now. Little Jack, I think you did not do a good job. I think you lost one of my sheep. No, sir, I didn't lose your sheep. I know right where he is. What do you mean? There were 3, but now there are 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. What happened? Well, you see, sir, I got hungry. And you didn't offer me any lunch. So I ate one. What? You ate my sheep? Yes, sir. Your sheep are very tasty. Do you know how tasty your sheep are? You ate my sheep. You ate my sheep. Sir, you're not mad, are you? Oh, no, I am not mad. I see. I am surprised. That's what I'm surprised at. How resourceful. You found your own lunch. Yeah, I did. You're a very resourceful fellow. You come back tomorrow. I'll give you a new pair of. Well, Big Jack went on home and told his brother what had happened, and they had a pretty good laugh about it. And the next day, when Little Jack went to work for the king told him to go out into the fields. Get the plow horse and the plow ready to plow nice straight lines what are good for planting. So Jack got the plow horse, and he got the plow. It took him a while to get that horse all, reined up and saddled up and hitched up, and then he went plow, 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 plow. Plowing straight lines in the dirt is very boring. So Jack did a little extra special plowing. He went plow, plow, plow. And I guess you can't see it. Look at that. There's a little bitty. Let's see if we can see this one. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, he made like a little message. It says Jack was here. Yeah, right. All right. Well, that's one we got to rejigger for video. Vidya. What am I doing here? That's the whole screen. When the king saw or didn't see in his field, he got really upset though. Little Jack, what'd you do? Write your name in my fields. I said straight lines. These are crazy, not straight lines. Oh, sir, you're not mad, are you? Yes, I'm mad. I can't plant nothing in these fields. Oh, sir, if you are mad, well, then I got to take some of your hair. Oh, the king started chuckling. Oh, you want some of this hair here? You can have the whole thing for $1. Looky here. It's a toupee. It's a wig. Well, Jack looked up top the king's head and he saw 3 teeny tiny hairs, which he took, and he made the littlest pair of shoelaces you ever did see. The end. Well, I'll keep that one and put this one away. Keep that one, put this one away. This is the part where I call clean up. Everybody's got to clean up. You have to clean up when you are done. Now you know the answer is yes. You do not say no. You should clean up when you are done with your toys. So now that I'm all cleaned up, woof. Everybody keeping cool? Because I am not. I had a fan all set up to go. And then I turned the lights off to do a shadow puppet show. And apparently that turned my fan off too. Ooh. All right. Drink lots of fluids, everybody. Stay cool. Now, here there is one, what is called Jack and the Beanstalk Part 3. See, it's part of the show. Now, Jack climbed up a beanstalk and he found a giant kingdom, giant castle. Wow, everything's giant size around here. So giant size doesn't even fit on the screen. No, that's just the puppeteer being lazy. That's like, wait a minute, what's that? Oh, no. Oh, hello, chicken. Holy moly. Did that chicken just lay a giant golden egg? Oh, a giant golden egg. I'm rich. Husband. What's that? Husband, I'm home. Where is that little giant of mine? He can do any of the housework, and this place is such a mess. I'm going to give him such a talking to, and he's going to have to clean up. Eek, little boy. What are you doing here, little boy? Oh, Mrs. Giant, hi. I was just looking around for something to eat. Well, you're in trouble, because speaking of eating, my husband, the giant, eats what you... Oh, dearie me. He left a golden egg around here, and I just stepped on it. That's terrible. Now, I'll tell you what. I need a housekeeper. My husband never does any of his chores. If you do the cooking and the cleaning and the laundry, then you could be our housekeeper. Well, that sounds like a very good job. When should I start? Oh, you should start right away. The place is a mess. Dum dum dum. Shh. I think I hear my husband coming. Dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Oh, hello, wife. Hello, my little giant. How are you today? I'm terrible. I couldn't find one little kid. Wait a minute. Who's this guy? Ha ha ha. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood. I hate to interrupt you, but you cannot eat that little boy. Why not? He is right here. Well, he's going to be our new housekeeper and do all the chores that you don't do. What? I do all the work around here. All you do is go to the office. Business meetings and Zoom meetings and meetings. Why, you know good. Uh-oh. Male shoulders shine. Blah, 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 blah. And while the giants were arguing about who did the most housework, Jack took a giant golden egg and ran down the beanstalk. Stay tuned for Jack and the Beanstalk Part 4. Or not. I don't know. If you got something important to do, you can go, because we are videotaping this. Videotaping? digital taping. This is going to be up on YouTube for about a month, probably longer because I'll forget to delete it. But hey, thanks to the Pros of Library for inviting me to perform for you. It's not the end. I'm just stalling. How you doing? Staying safe? Wearing a mask? I hope so. Yeah. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, this one is a good one. This one is a story. I hope you will like. This story's got a wizard in it, and it's got a fairy in it, and it's got a magic chicken in it. Yeah. Do you know what is the name of this one? Yeah, it's called The Wizard, the Fairy, and the Magic Chicken. Another easy one to remember. So, once upon a time, there was a wizard and fairy and magic chicken. And the wizard said, "My wand is the best wand because it has a moon on it." And the fairy said,
"Oh no, my wand is the best one because it's got a star on it."
And the magic chicken said,
"Bok, bok, 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 a pickle on it."
Yes, well, be that as it may, I can wave my wand and summon a very scary monster. Abracadabra! Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And the fairy said,
"Hey, that's not a very scary monster, and I'll not even use my wand. I'll just give him a kiss, and I'll change him into a prince."
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And the magic chicken said, "Bok, bok, 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 bok."
Oh no, my pickle. Oh, help me, please. Bok, 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 bok.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And the wizard said, "Oh my goodness, that's kind of a scary monster, and I have to go now. Goodbye." And the fairy said,
"Hey, wait for me, please."
And the magic chicken said,
"Bok, bok, 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 bok."
"Well, I don't know. Why did the magic chicken cross the road?"
Bok, 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 bok. Bok, 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 bok.
Clean up. Oh, don't clean up. You know what? I'm not going to clean this one up. Oh, I know I said that I'm supposed to clean it up. But here's the part where I show you how I do it. Would you like to see a little bit about how I do it? I hope you will, because I'm going to show you a little bit how I do it. Hi. Now, shadow puppets are a great puppet for you to experiment with. Shadow puppets are the fastest kind of puppet to make, the least expensive kind of puppets to make, and they're made with materials you can get very easily, like you could use cardboard from cereal boxes. See, that's free. That's called recycling, and that is good. So you take your cardboard and then you draw your shape on the cardboard. Then you get a big person to help you cut out the shape of your cardboard. And then you have a simple shadow puppet. Here is one of my shadow puppets. Which one will be really good? Here is the prince. You see? A little shiny. So you just cut out. This one has no moving parts, all one piece. Yeah. I put a control rod on my shadow puppet. I don't know if you can see, but I'm holding onto a wooden piece, and there's a little bit of a wire. You can make this kind of a thing with a bendable straw, or you could tape a chopstick, or you could tape a coffee stirrer, or just a regular stick. And then you could have a shadow puppet to make it. To do shadow puppets, you need some light. Maybe you could turn your light and project it onto the ceiling or on the wall. Flashlights are really good and safe, so you could try that. But let me show you a little bit about what's going on with the other camera, the super duper backstage cam. There I am. There you are. Hello. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, that does it better. Let me just take this way down. Oh, switch this to lighting adjustments. All right. So the screen is tilted towards the audience a little bit, and that helps me keep the puppets on the screen. Also, there's a wooden foot bar here, and that's where the puppet's feet rest. I have a table as well right here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but the puppet's rods can rest on the table, and they can prop themselves up. And so when I'm doing a puppet that has more than one piece, like the chicken, I can do the chicken, have the chicken do its thing, and then prop the chicken up, and it stays. Oh, that's a funny sit. That's pretty good. Like that. So here is the show from backstage. We'll do it really quickly. Well, how are we going to do it? We're going to start from here, and we're going to put up, pretend that the fairy's already there, and the wizard is back in place. There we go. And the chicken says,
Buck, 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 buck. Buck, 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 buck.
oh, in this part, I just pull it towards the light bulb, which is this tin can here. I pull it back and it gets bigger. And then I slip another puppet in front of it. And that's how I do that. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Oh, that's kind of a scary monster. I gotta go now. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah, wait for me, please. Buck, 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 buck.
I don't know. I am magic chicken. Blah, 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 blah. Give me piggyback right.
Buck, 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 buck.
And then go like that. And that's how you do shadow puppets for fun and profit. But mostly fun, in my opinion, or experience, if you ask me. Sure. Oosh. La, 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 la. These, you like my little twinkly lights? These I got years ago after Christmas holidays sale. And they're just Christmas lights that go twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. Pretty good, huh? It's the first time I'm using them. And I say, not bad. I could spread them out a little bit more, I suppose. So here there is a one. Where are we? Oh boy, we gotta move. All right, so now we put this aside and this aside because we've got two more pieces to do. We've got, of course, the one what is called Jack and the Beanstalk, Part 4. Now you see, Jack ran down the beanstalk after taking a giant golden egg. And then Jack called for his mother, 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 mother. What is it I told you? Don't shout like that. Mom, you never guess I climbed up a beanstalk and found a giant piece of gold. It's so much gold, they'll never miss the one that I took from them. What are you talking about? Look over there behind the house for the giant golden egg. Are you talking about? Ooh, gold, 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 giant golden. Wait a minute. Did you say you took it? Well, yeah, Mom. Well, Jack, you can't take things that don't belong to you. That's not right. Now go back and give them their gold. No, Mom, they're giants. They'll eat me. Well, that makes no difference. You got to do the right thing. Now give them back their gold. Yeah, give me my gold. Mr. Giant? Yeah. You're the giant. Yeah. How come you look like Rumpelstiltskin? Hey, don't make fun of my size. I eat people who make fun of my size, just like I eat people who steal my gold. You be quiet and stand up straight, you little giant. That boy's going to be our new housekeeper. He's going to do all the housework. No, I want to eat him. I want to eat him. You cannot eat him because your doctor says your cholesterol is too high. Little boys have too much cholesterol. Oh, phooey. And so Jack was the keeper of the giant's castle, and they all lived happily ever after. Now, I do have one more piece that I would like to share with you, but I would like to also take a moment to say my name is Jim Napolitano, and I have named my company after my nickname, Nappy's Puppets. And I am online. I don't know why I'm on Facebook, but I am. I am on YouTube, and sometimes when I get real lucky, I'm on the TV, but not for a long time. It's been a while. I did it Between the Lions. I don't know if you ever saw that show. If not, look it up because it's a good show for post readers for like first and second grade. What a great show. But I did some other things that I won't. You can look me up on Wikipedia or something, I guess. Here there is an English nursery rhyme. This will be the last one. So get ready or not, here it comes. Boom, ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom, ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom, ba-ba-da-ba-dum, boom, boom. Drummer Hoff, boom, dappy da, boom. Private Parriage brought the carriage. Boom, dappy da, boom. Private Parriage brought the carriage, but Drummer Hoff fired it off. Boom, 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 dappy da, boom. Corporal Farrell brought the barrel. Boom, dappy da, boom. Corporal Farrell brought the barrel. Private Parriage brought the carriage, but Drummer Hoff fired it off. Boom, 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 dappy da, boom. Sergeant Chowder brought the powder. Boom, dappy da, boom. Sergeant Chowder brought the powder. Corporal Farrell brought the barrel. Private Parriage brought the carriage, but Drummer Hoff fired it off. Boom, 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 dappy da, boom. Captain Bammer brought the rammer. Ram, 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 ram. Boom, dappy da, boom. Captain Bammer brought the rammer. Sergeant Chowder brought the powder. Corporal Farrell brought the barrel. Private Parriage brought the carriage, but Drummer Hoff fired it off. Boom, 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 dappy da, boom. Major Scott brought the shot. Boom, dappy da, boom. Major Scott brought the shot. Captain Bammer brought the rammer. Sergeant Chowder brought the powder. Corporal Farrell brought the barrel. But Drummer Hoff fired it off. Boom, boom. General Porter gave the order. Ready! Aim! Fire! Boom, boom, kablooey! Hey, you call that firing off the cannon? What kind of firing off a cannon is that? My grandmother could fire off the cannon better than that. Boom. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the ending of the show. Oh, I hope you enjoyed looking at it. It was nice to see you. Hiya, hiya, hiya. And now I will go to the part where I ask our lovely hostess with the mostest if she has anything. Oh, thank you. Okay, I can't see your, I need glasses to say any name. Yeah, do we use fake names here? I'm looking at the comments. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed. Thank you, thank you. Is there anything else that the audience here sees? Oh, I have to add you, don't I? Ha ha. You can't talk until I say so. Here we go. Hi. I got to click on you then.
Backstage. Okay, there I am. Yes, yes. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who participated today. It looked like we had a lot of viewers, which was really, really great to see. There was a little bit of chatter going on in the background that was probably not necessary, but amongst each other. So you'll probably get to see that after. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show. And again, it's summer reading time here at Bloomfield Public Library. Make sure you sign up for our summer reading. We have a lot of good programs going on for the remainder of the summer. And thank you, Nappy. That was a really fun show. We really loved it.
Well, it was great to be here. Thanks for doing it. Is there anything else that they should know about? Is there another show maybe happening?
Right now, we also have another puppet show going on with Tanglewood Marionettes, and that one started yesterday. That is a recorded show, and you can find that on our event calendar at bplct.org for this week. Okay? Yep.
Tanglewood is
in
awesome.
Monaco.
I hope you get a chance to look at Tanglewood Marionettes. Very
yes.
cool. Very
yes.
cool.
Yep. So they're going to be live for 1 week. We're going to be recorded for 1 week with them. They started yesterday, and that will be up until Saturday. All right.
All
okay.
right. Well, I'm going to end the stream in just a little bit.
All right.
And until then, be well, stay safe, and I'll see you later, alligators. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks again, everybody. Have a good day, and I'll see you around.